Harry and Diane. We're going to be asking you to do your 4-point turn. After you get through that, you'll be doing your presentation. Then, when you're through with your presentation, we'll be asking you 2 questions. Each one of you need to answer the question separately. So, would you like for me to call your turns, or are you going to call them? Okay. Turn. Turn. Turn.
He's paying attention.
And turn. All right, please be sure to hold the microphones up close to your mouth so we don't get any feedback on it. You can begin now.
Good morning, judges, and good morning to all you fun-loving GWRA members and friends. First and foremost, let me express for Sparky and I the privilege it is and the honor it is for us to be here before you today. And it's on behalf of our chapter, our home chapter, Mississippi-wide, that we have this honor. Let me first say that one of our chapter members suggested that the way to start this out would be if in the dictionary there was a photo that represented how opposites attract, there would be a picture of Sparky and I in there. I as the writer-ed for the chapter and Sparky as the fun girl. We started out our relationship and met in 1980, and we got married in 1981. The Sparky comes from one evening in the winter time. I'm coming home and looking forward to the greeting of my wife, and I give her a big old kiss, and I had that static electricity in my clothing or in my body, and whoo, the sparks just flew. So she's been Sparky for me ever since.
Harry and I have raised 4 children together. We have 5 children total. We have 8 grandchildren. Most of our grandchildren and children live out in the West, but we have children that live close to us too, and 1 grandchild that lives close to us. We moved to Virginia in 1983 with our ready-made family, and Harry was in the U.S. Navy for 30 years, which I was a hairdresser for 42 years. Our family since moved away. The kids all grew up, and we decided that Harry would look for another mode of transportation, and he did.
My early years, pre-teen, was motorized vehicles. I had go-karts, I had Cushman scooters, and my early years in the Navy, I had probably 3 motorcycles at one time. But during the years that Diane and I put our ready-made families together, we didn't have any motorcycles. So in 1994, I joined GWRA and found a 86 1200 Aspen Cave. Now during this period of time, 94 to 97, Diane and I had mutually agreed we had a hiatus.
You can call it whatever you want to, but it was a little separation. During that time, I was very lucky because instead of replacing me with someone else, he replaced me with that 1200 Aspen K Goldwing. He took me to see it one afternoon because we still dated and we still saw each other all through this separation. And he showed me the motorcycle, took me way out in the country. This motorcycle was in a corn crib. And he uncovers it and he says, "Would you ride it with me?" And I said, "Oh, I don't know." I said, "I've never ridden motorcycles before." You know, when I was growing up, only bad boys had motorcycles. And so, kind of looking at this crowd, that was pretty much true. Stay away from them. But he's always been very easy with me, and he taught me to love it as much as he does.
The next motorcycle we had was about 2001 time frame. We had a 98 GL 1500 SE. And with our chapter in Virginia, where we were stationed, I was stationed in the military for 25 years, we rode a lot of states on the East Coast, and what we figured the other day, we had a total of 37 states that we've traveled in, plus Canada. And what was next?
Next, we got the 2006 Goldwing, which I fell in love with and had to beg and beg and beg to get him to get it. Which I really think I begged for about 2 weeks, and next thing I knew, he was on websites looking for good prices. So we got our 2006, and we've really enjoyed it.
I had to play hard to get. Who would turn down a new motorcycle that you could be the operator of and be proud of?
So we moved to Mississippi in 2008 to be closer to family. And in being closer to family, we found our Mississippi Y chapter, and we've been very, very happy and very blessed to be there.
We're very thankful for this fantastic association, which is our extended family, to help us transition to Mississippi. With that said, we're very proud and honored to be here. Thank you so much.
Did a good job.
Thank you. We have 2 questions. We need for both of you to answer the question separately. The first one I have is under the leadership training program. If someone new in the GWRA asked you to explain the leadership training program, how would you describe it to them? An answer to the judges.
I would explain it to them that it would be comparable to training the trainers. Our association has to have some criteria so that the quality in all the programs, the knowledge that we want to convey to our members, meets a certain level, a criteria expected by the association. So within the leadership program, that training would take place for that quality to be attained.
And to let new members know, nothing is really demanded upon you, but to reach your goals and to do your leadership and be trained properly for your safety and for the safety of the general public, it's very important.
Do y'all know who I am?
Yes.
Well, you know what's coming next then, don't you?
Yes, anxiously waiting.
All right. I woke up this morning with this on my mind. If your spouse was an afternoon snack, which ones would they be? A sweet honey bunny? A crunchy nutty buddy? Or a creamy ding dong? And tell us why.
What was the first one?
The sweet honey bun.
Oh, Harry would definitely be my sweet honey bun.
Well, thank you.
Because he is very sweet, he's very kind, he's my best friend, and he can be a lot of fun behind closed doors. I know Harry like I know Harry.
And we want to keep it that way.
I'm just singing a song, but when we get behind closed doors. I would go with, what was the second one, please?
Nutty Buddy.
The second one was a crunchy nutty buddy.
Yes, that would be Sparky. Appropriately in the chapter, she's the fun girl. So she's very outgoing. There's a natural animal magnetism. Get back to but she attracts people in conversation, and she's initiates activities to have our members participate, and so that a lot of fun could be had, and it just keeps happening day after day. She's my loving nutty buddy.
Thank you very much. And this is Harry, excuse me. Yeah, Harry and Diane Schaefer, Mississippi Y.
Honey,
really well.
They did wonderful.
Yes, they did.
You cry.
Oh, I'm not. I can't. I haven't.
Oh, wonderful.